Christmas is here, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful holiday. And I know that this year has been rough, but you know what? We are almost through the muck and trash that is 2020 Part 1. I heard 2020 Part 2 has better character development and directing. Anyways, since it is the holidays, I thought I'd talk a little bit about Christmas time. You know, I like Christmas as much as the next person. It's a season for spending time with those closest to you, giving gifts, and overall being merry. I like the atmosphere of Christmas, especially at night, as you can drive or walk around and just see all the lights, and something about it just feels magical. What's more is that I get to rob all my relatives of their life savings when they have no idea what to get for me. But all jokes aside, most of us know about the Christmas spirit and all the positives of Christmas, but if you think about it, Christmas is actually kind of a really weird time. Now, on normal Christmases, and I only use the word normal because for some, myself included, this Christmas will not be a normal Christmas. But on normal Christmases, you have all your relatives gather in one place, give gifts, and argue with each other. For many, the holidays are doomsday as they are forsaken time, a time that should not be named. Simply because, while it's nice to catch up with relatives, some of them can be, to be honest, some of them can be crazy. And I don't think any of my relatives are watching this right now, but if you are, hi. The holidays are hectic. When you have all different personalities clashing from your extended family, it can be quite crazy. Everyone is rushing to get gifts, and you have to remember everyone's favorite things. And trust me, that can be a lot. Sure, some people are easy to buy for. You know, you just have some people who are just really easy to read like an open book. You just sort of buy for them. But then there are some people who are extremely hard to read. And in the past, I've been guilty of this, and I usually feel bad when someone has been tasked with buying a gift for me. But there's just something so stressful about standing in the store and you can either buy them a dog plushie or a cat plushie. Okay, were they more of a cat person or a dog person? Well, they already own a dog and they really love and cherish their dog, but they already have some cat merchandise, so maybe they like cats more? But since they already have cat merchandise, wouldn't they appreciate the dog more? But they already have a real dog. They also complain sometimes about how their dog shits on their carpet, so maybe cat is the way to go? Wait. You forgot one small detail. You see, if we use the Pythagorean theorem, and this is just one small detail, so small that to the untrained eye, even to the trained eye, you might miss it. If we use the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and apply that to trigonometry, using the Pythagorean identities, we can find the value of cosine, which might be able to tell us the length of a triangle, but not just any triangle. You guessed it, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And what lies at the bottom of the hierarchy? That's right, you guessed it, again, psychological needs. And since they both have a real dog and cat merchandise, the answer? Simple. It was right in front of me all along. I got tunnel vision. How could I have been so blind? No. You see, the answer... No. The answer is neither cat nor dog plushie. The answer is right in front of me. You then proceed to buy them the bird plushie. Now, imagine going through all of that just to see them open their gift, and it has the bird plushie inside, and you can see the pain in their eyes as you remember one conversation you had with them a year ago that you somehow forgot about until now, about how they hate birds. They say thank you anyways, but behind the mask is a deep aura of bloodlust and hatred for you. They want to kill you, and they want nothing more than to slaughter your next of kin and do terrible, unspoken... Okay, I'm joking about all this. It wasn't a bird plushie, it was a fucking lizard plushie. What, do you think I'm a cheapskate? Okay, maybe I'm overthinking this. Let's talk about Santa for a bit. I guess I've always found Santa to be a weird concept for a few reasons. One, if we just think about Santa, he's this old, fat man who sneaks into your house and leaves shit in there. Not to mention he steals your food and shit. So when in any other context is this okay? When is it okay for an old man you don't even know to come into your house with a large bag? That was a trick question. It's never okay. So why is it okay during Christmas time? I really hope none of you answered that it was okay any other time. Anyways, I'll bet his bag is large enough to fit a body in, by the way. Number 2. Let's just think about these lyrics for a second, alright? Now, bear with me. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Okay, bud. Since when was it naughty to cry or pout? After all, it is a perfectly normal human reaction to cry. You don't want me to be human? You don't know why I'm crying. And more than that, this implies that sadness is a naughty thing. Is it not okay to be sad? Furthermore, this implies that we might be crying to begin with. Why would we be crying if everything is alright? Is something wrong with Santa? I mean, he does sneak into your house, but you know what? To grasp why we might be crying, all right. Let's just look at some of the other lyrics. Okay, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. What is Santa gonna do if I'm not good? I mean, I don't really care if I get presents from Santa, so why should I be good for goodness sake? Saying for goodness sake kind of puts a dramatic emphasis on being good. Like, if I'm not good, he's gonna take me to his basement and do terrible, unspeakable things to me. Like, what the fuck? Also, how does he know when I'm awake? How does he see me when I'm sleeping? And how the fuck does he know if I've been bad or good? Like, Christ, how would he know my sins? And believe me, I've sinned. Is he always watching me? Is he like a fucking stalker? Again, since when is it okay for some old, red, obese dude to know everything about me and see me when I'm sleeping? Am I the only one around here who's bothered by this? Like, Jesus Christ, am I the only one who has any goddamn sense around here? What the fuck? Now, to wrap up the Santa point, I'll also say he encourages adults to lie. Now, I'm not going to explain how, and I cannot condone any kids to ask their parents why, but, okay, you know what? I've said too much. I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Overall, I just had to talk about Christmas for a bit, as it is right smack in the middle of one of the most prevalent times of the year, the holidays. I didn't talk about any other holidays in December or January seasons, simply because I'm not experienced with them, and it would be out of place for me to talk about them. I'm not qualified. Anyways, I just want to say that, and with that being said, have a Merry Christmas, and enjoy your Christmas or whatever holidays you're celebrating, and have a Happy New Year, too. You filthy animal.